It is said that those who fight for the country stay away from the eyes of the world, but their burden, their decisions, and their struggle are much bigger than the world. Real heroes are not those who are seen on screen, but those whose victory and death both remain a secret. Today's story is about one such shadow warrior, a champion who is known not by his name but by his work. When conspiracies are deep, when the enemy changes its face, when trust is both the biggest weapon and the greatest threat, then only one mission remains: to save the country at any cost. So friends, a story is about to begin in which loyalty will be tested, the limits of sacrifice will be broken, and human emotions will be lost somewhere in the noise of war. This is the world of Dhurandhar, where victory is achieved in silence and so is defeat. So let's start the video, but before that, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to all so that the latest explanation of movies and web series can reach you first. The film begins with the Kandahar hijack, where some terrorists have hijacked our Indian plane in Kandahar. Then we see Ajay Sanyal, who goes to negotiate with those terrorists. When the negotiations took place, they put forward some demands, such as releasing 3 terrorists from jail, and they also wanted a lot of money, to which the Indian government agrees. But Ajay Sanyal did not like this at all. Many people believed that commandos should have been sent to attack them. But there were 160 passengers on that plane whose lives could have been in danger, so no such step was taken. However, to deal with these people, Ajay has made a very good plan. Ajay named that plan Dhurandhar. Dhurandhar is a project that can run for many years, but the benefit will be that we will know in advance about any activity coming from Pakistan, and then no more attacks will happen on our India. But the government rejected it. Ajay did not like this at all, because it was his dream project. After this, the scene shifts to 2001, where we see a major attack on the parliament in 2001 in which many people were killed. Seeing this, Ajay Sanyal could not stop himself and he again proposed the Dhurandhar project. The government recently noticed that attacks are increasing, and if this continues, the condition of the country will become very bad. Then they paid attention to Ajay's words and understood the Dhurandhar project properly. Ajay had prepared the Dhurandhar plan long ago, due to which the chances of its failure were very low. Although there were many risks involved, it was meant to last for many years. After this, we see a guy named Hamza and learn that Ajay has selected Hamza for Dhurandhar. Now Hamza had to be sent to Pakistan, but everything had to be done according to planning, otherwise Hamza could be caught at any time. Therefore, he was sent as a Balochi via the Afghanistan route. Finally, via the Afghanistan route, Hamza reaches Karachi in Pakistan, where we see a place named Liari. There are many gangs in Liari, and it is said that if someone captures Liari, it means he has captured all of Karachi. There is a man in Liari who owns a hotel. That man has actually been an Indian agent for many years. Our hero Hamza reaches there to meet that man. Hamza meets the hotel owner Usman, who is an Indian agent, and Usman Bhai puts Hamza to work at his hotel for a year. Usman Bhai used to tell him everything there. He mentions that he got his first operation after 6 years, and until then he sold tea for 6 years. Now Usman Bhai tells Hamza about the gangs of Liari. He says that the gangs in Liari are divided by community. Since you are Balochi, you can join Rehman Dakait's gang, because Rehman Dakait's name is Rehman Baloch. There is another gang in Liari run by Babu Dakait and Arshad Papu. But Hamza did not understand why both Rehman Dakait and Babu Dakait have Dakoit in their names, yet they are not together. Usman Bhai explains that the situation is such that people believe Rehman Dakait is the illegitimate child of Babu Dakait, and when Rehman Dakait found out, he killed his own mother. From this, you can imagine how dangerous a man Rehman Dakait is. You have to join Rehman Dakait alias Rehman Baloch's gang, and you will have to stay away from the gang of Babu Dakait and Arshad Papu. Now the question was how Hamza would join Rehman Dakait's gang. Then it is revealed that Babu Dakait and Arshad Papu's men are going to attack Rehman Dakait's elder son, and if Hamza saves his elder son during the attack, he can join Rehman Dakait's gang. There was going to be a lot of risk in this, but Hamza agrees. When both of Rehman Dakait's sons reached a wedding, suddenly an attack took place on them. This attack was carried out by Babu Dakait and Arshad Papu's men. Seeing the opportunity, Hamza also reaches there and tries his best to save both children. But in the end, we see that Hamza is unable to save Rehman Dakait's elder son. However, Hamza saved Rehman's younger son. As for the elder son, Hamza took him to the hospital, but he could not survive there. After a while, Rehman Dakait enters, who is very fierce, but after the death of his son, he was very sad and extremely angry. Rehman Dakait's younger son told him that Hamza saved his life by risking his own. Seeing this, Rehman starts giving him 1 lakh rupees, but Hamza refuses to take it. He tells Rehman that you are a Balochi, and you have done a lot for the Balochi people. Hamza also tells him about himself, that he is also a Balochi and how he reached here. Hamza says he has full faith that one day he will get freedom for the Balochi people, because he is like a god to them. But the fire of revenge was burning inside Rehman. He knows that this attack was carried out by Babu Dakait and Papu Arshad. He wanted to take revenge on them this very day. Just then an MLA named Jamil arrives. He comes and begs at Rehman's feet not to take any such step right now, because if that happens, it could have a very bad impact on the elections. Jamil says that the elections are near. Once they win the election, all the power will be with them, and after that, no one will stop him from doing whatever he wants. As for Hamza, he has now joined Rehman Dakait's gang. He starts living with these people, and now handles their work as well. Rehman's cousin is Uzair, whom he trusts very much, and Uzair has now started trusting Hamza. There is another guy named Daga, who is very dangerous. But after the death of his son, Rehman started staying sad. He did not understand at all whether he should wait for the election or take revenge for his son. He takes everyone's opinion on this, but some believed that revenge should be taken only after the election, because that is where the funding comes from. But when Hamza is asked, Hamza says that this is not my opinion. He says that Liari is divided into two parts, and if we kill Babu Dakait in such a situation, all the public will be on our side and all the votes will also be ours. As for revenge, one should not postpone revenge for so many days. Then Rehman Dakait listens to Hamza and they start searching for Babu Dakait's men. Wherever they are found, Rehman Dakait's men were beating them badly. Finally, Hamza and Uzair find Babu Dakait, whom they chase and catch. After this, Rehman Dakait comes here and gives Babu Dakait a very gruesome death. Babu Dakait was begging Rehman for his life, but Rehman gave him a very painful death. His point was that the child should not have been killed. In this way, Rehman Dakait took his decision. As for the election, it made no difference. And as for Hamza, Hamza was now even closer to them. He was now finding out everything. Whatever happened in the gang, Hamza now knew everything. The simple fact is that they now fully trusted Hamza, and Uzair and Hamza had become very good friends. Now the time comes when the elections are completed and the results are out, where we find out that Jamil has won by 3 lakh votes, because of which a celebration is being held. After a while, Rehman Dakait arrives. Seeing him, Jamil understands that he got this victory only because of Rehman Dakait, because the public loves Rehman Dakait very much and listens to his every word. It is here that we see Jamil's daughter Alina, who is studying to be a doctor, and it is here that Hamza saw Alina for the first time. Somehow, both liked each other at first sight. Now, at this same place, Rehman Dakait meets the Khanani brothers, who are very wealthy. They tell Rehman Dakait that we know the entire Liari is under your control, and if we start a business here, it can benefit you a lot too. We also want you to have a separate party so that your politics always remains like this. Now, because the Khanani brothers were very wealthy, Rehman Dakait had to meet them. But meanwhile, our hero Hamza had to meet Alina, so he goes to a party and gets a police raid conducted there, due to which Alina has to run away and Hamza has to give her a lift because Hamza had damaged her car. But now the police were after the people, but Hamza shows his heroism and takes her far away. On this pretext, they become very good friends and somehow they start liking each other now. After a few days, Rehman Dakait reaches to meet the Khanani brothers, but after reaching there, Rehman Dakait meets the ISI chief Major Iqbal, who wants to finish India at any cost. He had brought a very big deal here. Major Iqbal says that he needs a lot of weapons. In return, he will get as much money as he wants. But those weapons should have American or Russian markings, so that if there is a problem, the people of Pakistan do not get into trouble. Major Iqbal knows very well that this work cannot be done by Rehman Dakait alone, because he knows that Rehman Dakait's gang makes fake weapons. They were going to get real weapons from the Balochi people. But Major Iqbal cannot make this deal with them alone, because Baloch and ISI do not get along at all. Encounters keep happening between them and their people get killed. Therefore, Major Iqbal wants Rehman Dakait to deal with the Balochi people. Because if Rehman Dakait asks them for weapons, they will even bring their hearts forward. But Rehman Dakait does not want to betray his people at all, because Rehman Dakait is also a Balochi. But here Rehman Dakait gets greedy. If he has to rule Karachi, he will have to betray his people. On the other hand, news reaches MLA Jamil that Rehman Dakait is going to announce his new party, and if this happens, power might be snatched from Jamil's hands and he will be left with no power. Therefore, Jamil had to do something. He decides that if a monster is to be killed, we have to bring a demon. The name of that demon was SP Chowdhury Aslam, who has been suspended for 7 years. He was suspended 7 years ago by MLA Jamil himself, and now Jamil is also making him rejoin. As for SP Chaudhry Aslam, he is very cruel and very lethal and dangerous. He is not afraid of anyone. On the other hand, we see Rehman Dakait reaching Balochistan to meet Shrin because he was going to make a deal for weapons there. He meets them, and Rehman Dakait is welcomed very well there. When Rehman Dakait asks them for weapons, they happily agree to give the weapons. All these weapons were to be given to them around Friday, and Major Iqbal's people were to attack India around October 3rd. Now SP Chaudhry Aslam comes to Jamil. He tells him that the work you have assigned to me, I cannot do that work because you have assigned me the task of cleaning the entire Liari and making it completely clean. But this is not possible because all the policemen of Liari are under Rehman Dakait's control. If Rehman Dakait told them to give their lives, they would give their lives without thinking. So if Rehman Dakait told them to take my life, how easy would it be for them? Therefore, if I go to Liari, I need a separate Liari task force about which no one will have any news. No one will even know about its headquarters. I won't need to tell anyone what I'm doing, not even you. And if this happens, he will clean the whole Liari. MLA Jamil agrees to this. On the other hand, we see that all the news was reaching Ajay Sanyal, and recently a very big news reached him. The matter is that the fake note plates have reached the Khanani brothers, and now they can make fake notes of 500 and 1000. They received this plate from Dubai, because some ministers of India itself sold this plate to the Khanani brothers. Also, they knew very well about the October 3rd attack, that this attack was going to happen by boat, i.e. by sea, and they were going to come either to Gujarat or Punjab or Mumbai. Next, we see that Hamza and Uzair go to give the delivery of weapons to Major Iqbal. Rehman Dakait was also supposed to go with them, but suddenly his son started having stomach pain, so he started going to the hospital. On the other hand, we see that Hamza and Uzair reach Major Iqbal and deliver the weapons. When the delivery of weapons took place, Major Iqbal tells Hamza one thing. He says that an attack was to take place in India on October 3rd, but India found out about that attack, and we have now found out about that informant too, because of which Major Iqbal kills him very painfully. Hamza was watching all these things, but he could not do anything here. On the other hand, we see Rehman Dakait, who was taking his son to the hospital with his wife, but then suddenly Rehman Dakait is attacked on the way. This attack was not done by anyone else but SP Chaudhry Aslam because he was waiting for when Rehman Dakait would be alone and when they would attack him. SP Chaudhry Aslam had a very good opportunity, so they attack him. After killing everyone, Rehman Dakait was present with his child and his wife. If he did not surrender, his entire family would be killed. Therefore, Rehman Dakait had to surrender here. After surrendering, SP Chaudhry Aslam beats him very badly. But now this news had reached Hamza and Uzair, and they know very well that SP Chaudhry Aslam will encounter him. So Hamza had to save Rehman Dakait at any cost. Then Hamza learns that someone from the house gave medicine to Rehman Dakait's son, because of which he had stomach pain. Actually, that guy committed betrayal. That guy had been working for them for 40 years, but now he betrayed for the sake of some money, because of which Hamza beats him very badly and makes him spill everything. Although he didn't know much, he knew about the Liari Task Force office. So Hamza and Uzair reach there with their entire gang and attack them. They hung all those people upside down, and Hamza sent this video to SP Chaudhry. Seeing this, SP Chaudhry had to listen to him, and now they will have to release Rehman Dakait. Hamza had also adopted another trick in which Alina quietly recorded a video at her house, in which her father Jamil, SP Chaudhry and Arshad Papu were talking about killing Rehman Dakait. But even after seeing this video, nothing happened to SP Chaudhry. But when SP Chaudhry saw his task force officers hanging upside down in a half-dead state, then SP Chaudhry agreed and he released Rehman Dakait. Rehman Dakait was almost about to die. SP Chaudhry was about to kill him. But Rehman Dakait was saved at the right time, that too because of Hamza. So for a few days, everything was normal. But then we find out that in 2009, an attack took place at the Taj Hotel on 26/11th, and this attack was carried out by Major Iqbal. After carrying out the attack, all those people gathered at one place, and everyone was celebrating as if they had done a very big job. They attacked the Taj Hotel with the same weapons they had brought from Balochistan. Seeing this, Hamza was completely shocked because he could not understand how all this happened suddenly, and how he did not get news of all these things. Hamza's blood was boiling. He was very angry. He felt like killing everyone, but Usman Bhai explained to him that we cannot do this because if he is accidentally caught, so many years of hard work will go to waste, and it takes a lot of effort to bring a new asset. Now after a few days, we see that Rehman Dakait announces his new party. seeing which Jamil was shocked because he had understood that now his existence was going to be wiped out, and Rehman Dakait would rule Liari legally. He was scared because now he would have no power. But Hamza also knows very well how to use Jamil now, so he takes Alina's help and makes Jamil come to his house by having Alina ask him. Hamza says to Jamil that all the people you have trusted till date were such people that even if they killed Rehman Dakait, they themselves would have ruled Liari. You have to trust someone who is your own. So now Hamza joins hands with Jamil, and now they were only going to ruin Rehman Dakait. But before that, Alina and Hamza are married because they used to live together but they were not married, so their wedding is performed with great pomp. Everyone had come to this wedding, meaning Rehman Dakait, the Kanani brothers, and also the ISI chief Major Iqbal. Staying here, they start planning for the future. They were all drunk, so Hamza comes to them. And now Major Iqbal says that they are going to hit the next target soon, which will be around August 15th, and they will need weapons as soon as possible, for which Rehman Dakait also said yes. But everyone was drunk, so Hamza finalized the date of August 9th, on which he was going to bring the weapons from Balochistan. And now that day also comes when it was August 9th, and the delivery of weapons was to take place today, but neither Rehman Dakait nor Uzair knew about this. Only Hamza knew this. When Hamza told this to Uzair immediately reached Balochistan to get those weapons. On the other hand, Rehman Dakait inaugurates the water supply pipeline project. But now only Hamza and some other people were included with him. So now they start coming back from that place, and Hamza was with Rehman Dakait along with two people. Hamza was driving the car, and then we see that SP Chaudhry, Hamza and Jamil have made a plan together that they will bring Rehman Dakait to a deserted place and kill him. All this planning was done by Hamza, but how to take Rehman Dakait to that place was Hamza's problem. Now Rehman Dakait and the two people fall asleep, so Hamza immediately starts taking them through that forest route. On the other hand, SP Chaudhry was in full preparation that as soon as these people come, they will beat these people badly. But then Rehman Dakait gets suspicious that Hamza is taking them by the wrong route and is not stopping even on being asked. Because of which a fierce fight breaks out between them in the car, and now Hamza felt that maybe they cannot go far, so he crashes the car in the middle of the road. After the accident, Hamza immediately gets out of the car and runs.